What's up guys, Will here with Renthusiast, my YouTube channel about Porsche ownership. And in this video, I want to take you through my 2006 Porsche Boxster with an eye toward offering it up for sale to one of you out there. I have had this car for several months, have really enjoyed it. When I bought it, it was a little bit of an impulse buy. Admittedly, I came across it on Renlist, wasn't really in the market, and there was just something really fetching about it. And right around that time too, my partner on a podcast, Renthusiast Radio, a guy by the name of Derek, had really been talking to me about base Boxsters and how fun they are. So I don't know, between the color and the condition of this car, tripping over it on Renlist, the fact that I had a spot in my garage for it at the time, and Derek's influence, I decided to snag this car. And so I bought it on a whim. When I bought the car, I didn't think that I would hang on to it for a long time, which I've decided I'm not going to. The reason I'm selling the car is because I am out of space. I'm not really going to focus on these cars right now. So anyway, that's the reason I'm selling the car. So I've had it for a few months. I've had the chance to really experience it to the degree of learning what the base Boxster, the 987.1, has to offer, and I gotta say, there's just something really lovely about it. The thing about the base motor is that, number one, you aren't gonna run across a lot of the bore scoring issues that you see on the S motor. So that's just a nice little bit of peace of mind. But more importantly, I won't call it underpowered. I think it's perfectly powered to be able to wind it out on public roads without getting into a place where you're just going crazy, stupid speeds. And so I've learned to really appreciate the balance that this car has to offer. I'm a bit of a color nerd. I love Porsche colors, as you can see. And this Lapis Blue has been so fun to have in my garage. I really am going to miss this. There's something purplish about it. There's something bluish about it, just depending on the light. And with this particular example, the paint is immaculate. It has a little bit of dust on it right now. I just picked it up from the local Porsche dealer where I had to have an issue repaired. I'll talk about that in a moment. So it sat outside for a little bit, but I can tell you, there are no dents, there are no dings, there are no scratches. I did have to have my PDR guy come out right after I took delivery of the car. The car got dinged in transit. So I did cover that on a previous video about this car, which, by the way, there are a couple of them. I'll link the videos about this base Boxster down in the description in case you are interested in the car and you want to learn a little bit more about my journey with it. But anyway, no dings, no dents. I mean, the thing is absolutely immaculate. I'm a license plate geek too. I found this North Carolina Sheriff's Association supporter plate with the blue and the black and the white, and I thought it was such a cool combo with this Lapis Blue. But anyway, I digress. So I mentioned that the car needed to be repaired. The second day I owned it, it threw a light on the dash. It was an airbag light, and so I had that diagnosed, and it turned out it was the passenger seatbelt tensioner, and that tensioner needed to be replaced. And I'm gonna get some comments about what I'm getting ready to share with you, but that repair right there cost $1,000 at my local Porsche factory dealer. Probably could have gotten it done cheaper. I know I have some colleagues out there in the Porsche world that will likely message me and tell me I dramatically overpaid, but it was really for convenience and for having a little bit of paperwork. And so I do have that repair documented. If you've been watching my Boxster content, then you'll know that that airbag light was something I was complaining about. So if you are interested in the car and you're wondering if that's been repaired, it has. I also had the serpentine belt replaced, I had an oil change done, and I had the coolant reservoir cap replaced on the car. Have paperwork on that. All of that ended up being right around, I think it was $800 there. And so since my ownership, I've put $1,800 into the car because, quite frankly, I knew that I was going to end up selling it, and there's just no way I was going to pass this along to the next guy. I've been the recipient of cars where problems were overlooked conveniently or hidden or whatever, and that's just not how I roll, so I take care of things. So $1,800 worth of work to the car, plus whatever that PDR work cost. It was very nominal, I don't know, $100, something like that. I have, I don't know, put maybe, God, guys, I'm gonna have to just guess, 600 miles on the car. I've used it for around town driving. I've used it for, country therapy drives. Candidly, it's been super hot. So, the Boxster with the top down is really not that fun to drive when it's 95 degrees out. And furthermore, I don't know, I think the car is really just meant to be enjoyed with the top down. And so I just don't drive it around a lot with the top up. Let me get you some interior shots here. As you can see, it's very, very, very clean. There's a flaw here. The leather's been nicked a little bit. Pardon that. There's that debris there. It blew in from these trees. So anyway, it'll be cleaned up. The previous owner included cocoa mats. One thing that has been a little bit of a bummer is I just knew I was going to sell it, so I didn't want to put money into doing anything with the music. So there is no streaming with this car. There's the mileage, just turned 28,000. So, you know, I do get a fair amount of comments from viewers saying, hey, you know, you never own the cars long enough to to really enjoy them, blah, blah, blah. But in this case, I really did know that I was not going to be in the car for a long period of time. It does not diminish the joy that I've had with it. I've really, really loved being able to reach for it on a cool evening, the rare cool evenings that we've seen here in North Carolina recently. But it's really been a joy just to look at alongside the other cars. You know, I'm not sure what else you may be interested in hearing. The tires are old. Full disclosure, they're going to need to be replaced. I'm not going to do that work on this car. As you know, it's for sale, and so I don't want to do it. There's plenty of tread left on them, but they're definitely very old and very dry. Something else that I meant to mention that appears in other videos on the car, the exhaust, there's kind of a sort of like a rattle with the exhaust, and not really sure what's going on with that. It has not, you know, inhibited performance. It's not created any other issues or anything like that. So I've elected to leave that alone. Just show you the wheels here. Immaculate. I don't know what these are actually called. I'm thinking of them as like lobster claw 2.0s. So I think those are charming as well. I've been told the collectability of these Boxsters, particularly in this condition, the collectability is improving, increasing, but I think that's the case with any Porsche, especially those that are in you know, amazing condition. So if you look at this, there's just not a ton of damage. That's some tire shine that got thrown up. Like even on the rockers, you know? Steering wheel, good shape. You know, you've got some wear and tear on the e-brake, on the door handle. So, I mean, it's not a perfect condition car, but it is, I would call it in excellent condition. Let me show you the threshold too has been kicked some there. Ooh, I got thunder in the distance. God, Lapis is just insane. But you can see, very clean, no tears. I mean, the guy before me took care of the car. I verified that it's all original paint. Should have mentioned that way earlier. I have a paint meter, so I went over all the panels just because I was told it's all original paint. So anyway, I am asking $25,000 for this base Boxster. If you're interested, you can reach out to me at therenthusiast@gmail.com. Be happy to talk to you about the car. I'm going to put it up for sale on the PCA Classifieds as well. So yeah, if you're interested, reach out. It's been a fun ride, and of course, I'm open to any PPI you want to do. Thanks.